S-Line Episode 6 brings us a powerful and emotional ending that answers many questions, but also leaves us with new ones. If you're feeling confused or overwhelmed, don't worry. Let's break it down together, step by step, in simple words. The episode begins in a cafe. A young woman receives an intimate video of herself, something that clearly wasn't meant to be shared. When she arrives at her university class, everyone is staring at her. She's clearly being judged and talked about. Later at home, hiding under her blanket, she keeps crying. The messages on her phone are cruel and threatening. That night, she tries to walk into traffic, perhaps to end her pain. But just in time, Kyujin appears and stops her. Before he leaves, he hands her a pair of strange glasses. Now we see Hyun-Hup waiting at a bus stop. Jun-Seon joins her and asks for a favor. They end up in a hotel room together. After that, Hyun-Hup notices that the two of them now have an S-line, that red thread connecting them. As Jun-Seon leaves to get snacks, something horrible happens. People nearby scream, and Hyun-Hup sees Jun-Seon lying on the ground. Metal rods are sticking out of his back. She starts to believe she's cursed. Everyone close to her dies. Back home, Hyun-Hup gets a video message. It shows one of her friends tied up. The message also says happy 17th birthday and invites her to something called the Room of Boundaries. Scared and confused, she calls Detective Han. In the car, Hyun-Hup explains everything from the threatening messages to the countdown to her birthday. She also tells him that Kyujin, her teacher, might not even be a real person. Han realizes something is very wrong. Could the same person be behind everything? Together, they rush into the school. Hyun-Hup finds her friend, and the two girls try to escape. But every time they take the stairs, they return to the same floor, like a trap. Meanwhile, Han goes to the roof. He sees a group of people performing some kind of ritual. One woman says the glasses gave her a new purpose. Every time she kills someone, she loses one red line. She prepares to kill a man, hoping it will erase her final sin. On a different rooftop, Kyujin appears in front of Han with countless red lines coming from her head. She's holding Han's father, covered in blood and tied up. She gives Han a knife and asks if he wants to save CNA. When he tries to stab her, she quickly turns the knife and kills his father instead. Han fires his gun, but nothing hurts her. Back with Hyun-Hup, her friend Jaeyoung-Jin suddenly attacks, wearing the glasses. They fight, and Hyun-Hup breaks the glasses. Jaeyoung-Jin snaps out of it. Then things get strange. Hyun-Hup's eyes change color. She walks into a crowd, where Kyujin says she was blessed to see S-lines from birth. Suddenly, Kyujin lifts a sword to kill Hyun-Hup. But Hyun-Hup's mother steps in, sacrificing herself. Filled with emotion, Hyun-Hup runs at Kyujin and is stabbed. But instead of dying, her blood floats in the air. Her body rises, red lines shooting from her. She stabs Kyujin, but Kyujin smiles and says it's too late. Their mission is complete. The crowd screams and throws away their glasses. Now, everyone can see everyone's red lines. Even Han loses his glasses. The sky turns red. The next day, everyone wears glasses on the subway. Hyun-Hup feels like she's finally normal. CNA woke up from her coma, no longer tied to an S-line. But Hyun-Hup is still alone. She visits Jun-Seon's grave, and just as she thinks it's all over, she hears someone call her name. It's Kyujin. So, what does it all mean? S-Line is about connection, trauma, and how people deal with guilt and pain. The red lines are not just physical, they're emotional ties. And by the end of episode 6, we see that no one escapes untouched.